we're going to do something very interesting for you. We're going to do something that we feel will be very beneficial to all the coaches out there and also to the parents just getting involved into wrestling. And also if the coaches have new kids that are coming in, they can do that. So we're going to do the hand signals. We're going to go over them. There's 27 of them. And Sip's going to go over them and explain them. And hopefully coaches and parents will learn from this. Whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Right. Yeah. So we'll go through them and tell me if I miss one, or just shout out what you want me to display, Dan, and then I'll go there. But in general, to start the match, you'll see the referee make a vertical motion like this. That will be to start the match. So basically, the reason why that works well too is if you have a hearing impaired wrestler, he will know you've started the match because of the hand signal. And if there are any hearing impaired people who are in the crowd, they'll know what's going on too. They may not be able to hear the whistle, but they'll be able to see the vertical hand swipe go up. So now we've started the match. So that's what that signal means. Stopping the match would be us making the palm signal forward. So that's, you'll see us go like that. That would be stop. You may see us do that in whatever other hand signal. Like if we say out of bounds, you're going to see in general, good practicing officials will go stop and then the motion out of bounds. That would tell the crowd or the coaches why I'm stopping the match, right? So I'm stopping it here, blowing the whistle, and I'm motioning out of bounds. That means that's the reason why I stopped the match. So in case people are unsure, you'll see us do that too if we're going to signal something illegal or a potentially dangerous, right? So the first signal is usually always to stop the match. An illegal move is both hands behind your head like this. That would be where signaling there's an illegal move. And then that will be followed by a penalty point for whatever side created the illegal action. So we'll go stop, illegal move, 1 point green, right? 1 point green. If it's potentially dangerous, you'll see us go stop, potential. You try to keep the side on who's on top creating the potentially dangerous situation, but that may not always go hand in hand. It doesn't matter. There's no penalty for potentially dangerous, right? So it's just stop, potentially dangerous. That's why I'm stopping the match. So you always see me stop it and then give a reason as to why I'm stopping it. So stop out of bounds, stop illegal, could be stop potential, or it could be stop technical violation, right? So you'll see us make a T as best as we can, right? And then give the penalty point based off of the technical violation. So there's some instances where if I was a parent and I'm not super familiar with the sport, that would probably help me understand what's going on, right? So for the most part, you're always going to see us go stop.
Yep. And typically you're going to have a red and a green on. So
yeah, red wristband will always go on the left arm and the green always goes on the right. So in any points of following a penalty situation would go up with that hand. Okay. So, like if I say stop, technical violation, green, 1 point red, locking hands, right? Whatever the case may be. Illegal move, green, 1 point red. Stop, illegal, 1 red.
Nice. So that means there's 2 wrestlers. One's the red, one's the green. Whatever hand he picks up, that's who he's calling the call again. He just told us starting the match, stopping the match. He just explained to us out of bounds, potentially dangerous, technical violation, and illegally held move. That's what we've just learned. So go ahead. I apologize.
So if there's injury time, if a wrestler is signaling he would like injury time, or if we feel the wrestler is injured, we are going to make a circular motion like this based on the color of the wrestler who signals it, meaning red or green, right? So if green wants injury time, we're going to go this way. That wrestler gets 1:30. We as the officials are to report to the head table, turn and face the wrestlers. right? We are not doctors. We are not going to sit there and kind of guesstimate what the issue is, nor do we expect you to give us a reason as to why you called it. You're going to get a minute 30 to whatever. If your lungs are bruised because you're not in shape, here's your minute 30. So if you're done before minute 30, great. You can take another injury time, but your opponent's going to get choice. Okay.
So stop. So stop.
Oops, sorry about that. Yeah. So you're going to get stop,
injury
time,
whatever
and
color.
then so then something similar to that is, let's say this is a scenario, right? So let's say wrestler A picks up wrestler B, slams him in an illegal slam, or what we deem to be an illegal move. So what we would signal in those situations is you're going to see us go stop, illegal, and then we're going to start recovery time, okay, for the wrestler who was impacted in that scenario. So recovery time is the downward spiral like this with our finger. We're going to, same thing. We're going to report to the head table. We're going to turn and watch what's going on. You get 2 minutes to recover. If the wrestler who is injured as a result of an illegal move cannot continue after 2 minutes, that wrestler will now win the match. Because again, he was injured as a result of an illegal move, and he has 2 minutes to recover. He or she has 2 minutes to recover. So at the 2 minute mark, he or she cannot continue. They are now the victor of that match. Okay. Now, if they say, I'm good to go at a minute 30, we're wrestling. But let's say beyond that, it goes to injury time, unless they're injured by another illegal move going forward. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So that's what, if you see a referee make this signal, that's what they're indicating. This is recovery time. Okay.
And
this is injury time.
It's 2 minutes. Injury time, a minute and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. Cumulative. All right. So injury time is a minute and a half cumulative. So even on the second one, whatever you have left is the deficit from the minute 30 is all you have left. Okay.
I like it. So we just
recovery time
and recovery
is 2 minutes. Yeah. And you get that one time per injury per illegal move. If that helps.
Helps me.
All right. Technical fall. So you'll see the referee if you've won the match if you're ahead by 15 points. Once you hit 15, provided you're not on your back about to be pinned, because we would allow action to continue if you see me count to 5, right? I'm holding 3. That's going to put you at a tech fall. Well, I'm not going to stop it if the wrestler's about to be pinned. You would allow that wrestler to get out of the pinning combination. So once you get out of the pinning combination, you're going to see me go 3 near fall, and then that would be a technical fall. So we're going to stop the match at that point. You're going to see me do this. That means technical fall.
So near fall, and then the next one would be the default tech fall disqual.
Yeah. So let's talk about near fall. So near fall is obtained when you get to a 2 count. Right? If I get to a 2 count, that means 2 swipes. Should be 1 1,000, 2 1,000. That's going to get a 2-point near fall. So you're going to get 2. You should see the referee go 2, quarter turn, touch opposing shoulder. Okay. Now, if I get to a 5 count, 1 1,000, 2 1,000, all the way to 5, I'm going to have 3 near falls. So you're going to see 3, quarter turn, opposing shoulder. That way, you know. And again, if it's green, it's going to be my right hand up, and I'm going to touch my left shoulder. If it's red, it's going to be 3 this way, touch opposing shoulder. All right. And what I like to do after that is just sometimes signal control. So if I go 3 near fall, I'm going to motion my hand this way to still show that red is in control. All right. So it'll clear that up for the fans who may not know much, not well versed in the referee signals, but the coaches know too. Yeah.
Nice.
So neutral or an escape, you're going to see the referee signal the point, and then they're going to make a signal which will resemble the field goal is good in football, right? So you're going to see the referee go like this. That means we're neutral. All right. So you're going to get 1, we're neutral. Okay. So if a takedown comes out of that, you're typically going to get a 2 like that. What's up, buddy? Ooh, good job. And then that's going to be based on a takedown, right? There's no other follow-up for that. If we're starting neutral, then once you obtain a takedown, you're going to get 2 points like that. So you'll see an official make that signal. Reversal. This signal is used in a lot of other sports, right? Football, this is false start. Basketball, this is traveling, which no one calls anymore in basketball anyway. But just for to be clear there, in wrestling, it's reversal. So you'll see a referee typically should score the points first. He's giving them. He's giving them. Hey, I'm not cut up here. And if, let's say you get reversed straight to your back, you're going to see me do the swipes, then give the near fall probably, and then give the reason why we got there, reversal, right? So I'm not losing track. But I don't want to just be caught up here and miss all the points. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you're going to see me go 2, and then if it's straight to the back, I might get caught swiping. And then if I've got a space there, I'll give the reversal. And then if I'm holding the points, you're going to see me hold it by my leg before I give it to make sure they're out of that combination. So then I'll give it. Okay. So reversal, that's that. What else?
So you've done starting the match, stopping the match, start injury time, start recovery time, neutral, out of bounds, potentially dangerous, default tech, reversal, technical violation, illegal hold, near fall. I can go down one by one if you want me to. It's totally up to you.
Yeah. One thing, blood time. So blood time is accumulation of 5 minutes. To signal it, whoever needs the blood time, we're going to touch the side of our nose, right? So if green needs blood time, you're going to see me go green, blood time. And again, a report to the head table. I wait till the trainer or designated physician there tells me that that wrestler is done bleeding and they're on cleanup time. Okay. So that wrestler will have 5 minutes cumulative time of blood time throughout that match. That's from beginning to end.
So here's an easy one for you. Timeout.
Timeout. Well, timeout for who? There's no real timeout. So that's not like a signal.
All right. It was a signal in the 27 hands. I imagine it's like whatever, but.
If it's an official's time or I go my time, a good example of that would be like if somebody's contact lens fell out, right? I would just go, if you're going to put it in, it's my time. You could do it right now in 3 seconds. Great. But if you need longer than that, you can either give it to your coach and we can start wrestling, or I'm going injury time. So.
Okay. And now with the start blood time is what you just went over, right?
Yeah.
That's 5 minutes. And then stop blood time.
Yeah. You'll see us do this. So that'll be just stop blood time.
Okay.
So we'll go like that. Stop blood time.
All right. Indicates no control.
No control. You'll see us do this. Maybe I can get it. You almost like our arms spread further out. So a good point where we would give that would be in a scramble, right? Kids are passing ankles. They're in a weird scramble. No one's obtained control. We're going like this, almost like in baseball, you would say safe. We're just going to do that probably once until that situation evolves into a scoring opportunity. So we're not going to hang out here for 10 minutes like we're flying a plane or we're a bird. We're just going to go like this and then wait for something to develop. And as soon as it does, we're going to give the 2, right? So that's where, if there's no control, you're going to see us do this. So the wrestling fans or families out there that may not know why they're doing that, that's signaling we got no control here. We're both started neutral. Somebody initiated a takedown. Someone's countering it. No one's gained control. So we're here until someone pops out of that in control.
All right. And then indicates wrestler in control.
So that's when we'll do this. So if it's green's in control, we'll go here, green's in control. So a good opportunity where you might see that a lot is, let's say the green wrestler starts on top. There's a weird scramble where the bottom wrestler is still trying to get out, but green is still in control. You'll see us do this. Green's still in control. So you'll see us do this. And then if that situation ends with green in control, then no change. But if there's a reversal or an escape, that's when you'll see us change from this to maybe go 1 and we're neutral, or 2, reversal, right? So that's where that would go down.
And then defer choice.
That would be following a coin flip after the first period. So let's say I flip, it's green's choice. What would you like? Green defers. You're going to see us do this motion, and then we're going to point to the opposing wrestler. So it'd be red. So then green will have choice in the third period.
Cool. Stalemate.
Stalemate is this. So basically where you see that happen a lot is really on the feet or in the top and bottom position, right? They're just stuck. No one's really moving, stuck in a deep sprawl. The guy's underneath, but there's no movement. Typically what you'll hear us, we generally have 3 commands. We'll say improve in those positions. And if they can't improve, then we'll go stalemate.
So no, caution, false start, incorrect starting procedure.
So that one's basically, you'll see that it's starting in the top bottom position. So you'll see us make a C for the wrestler who's caused the infraction. So if we think green is jumped, caution green, okay? You get 2 of those before it costs you a point. And then it's a point for every time you do it. So that's nothing that never graduates in the penalty chart. That's always 1 point. And it doesn't speak to the other infractions on the penalty chart. So that will always be its own penalty. So you get caution, and then you would typically we'll set them back a little early, or just sell them down before you get on top. So you'll see us go caution. And then on the second one, we'll go, next one's going to cost you. Wait for my whistle, right? So then we'll say 1. So
Stalling.
caution green, 1 red. Stalling, it's a big fist in the air, right? For whoever causes it. So you'll see us go, when you see the referee make that call based on the wristband or the arm, stalling green.
And that's basically somebody just trying to pause the match for a certain amount of time to kill time.
Well, I mean, there's various reasons why you would call that. They're playing the edge. They're not offensive in any of the positions. So if they're on their feet and they're playing the edge and they're not initiating any of the action, that wrestler's going to get hit for stalling. If they're in the top position and they're not getting off of the hip to follow through with a pinning combination or a tilt, that's stalling. If you're on bottom and you're just balled up, right, and you're not opening up to either get an escape or get a reversal, you could be stalling for that. So that's very judgment based though too, right? So it's the guy on the whistle's job to that's their judgment to determine why they're stalling.
Interlocking hands or grasping or choking.
So those are technical violations, right? So, well, interlocking hands is anyway, right? So you're going to go technical violation. You're going to give this signal typically for locking hands, right? Choking would typically be an illegal move. So that's going to be different. That's going to be this. So I think about situations like a head and arm. Well, if you're in a head and arm, sometimes the wrestler forgets the arm part of that and they just have the head. So that is illegal. If they have a head and arm, but the lock is above the elbow, it's got to be below. So if I'm in a head and arm, I got to be here. If I'm here, you've now got an illegal move, right? So you have to be below the elbow or above the elbow, sorry.
I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, everybody, this is why we're doing this, so we can all learn together.
Absolutely.
Awarding points.
Yeah, so it's just based on color of the scoring wrestler, right? So if red is scoring, you're going to see me award it with my left arm based on whatever it is. If it's a takedown, it's 2. If it's an escape, it's 1 followed by the escape signal, right? Or the neutral signal. If it's a reversal, you're going to see me go 2, reversal. If it's near fall, you're going to see me go 2, near, 3, near. If it's because of an illegal move green, 1 point red. If it's a technical violation green, 1 point red. Whatever the case may be. That's how you'd award the points.
Sportsmanlike conduct.
So that is just off to the side. You just put your hand off to the side in a flat motion. based on the color that you're penalizing. Unsportsmanlike green, 1 point red. Same thing, if it's red, it's the left arm, 1 point green. Unnecessary roughness, you'll see a fist pointing forward like this, right? So you'll see this. Unnecessary roughness, 1 point red. That could be like, we think you clubbed the head too hard, or whatever the case may be. Unnecessary roughness, 1.
All right, the last two. One is the flagrant misconduct and one is the coach misconduct.
So, okay, flagrant misconduct is you're going to touch the top of your head, right? So that would be somebody used like terrible language towards the other wrestler or the official, or you see this happen a lot sometimes where a kid will be losing and their frustration just boils over. They don't know how to control their emotions. And let's say they'll just either punch somebody in the face, biting, elbow, something really egregious, right? So when we feel that it's over the top, we're going to go flagrant misconduct. You're now done with the tournament. Potentially you're done with wrestling for 6 weeks. It just depends on the severity of the situation. And what was the other one? Coach's misconduct is similar to unsportsmanlike conduct, but that you'll see a fist to the side like this, right? So you'll see coach's misconduct again is a warning the first time, and all of the points that are awarded based on coach's misconduct should go against the coach, not the wrestler.
This is great, man. I'm glad that I'm glad we did this. It helps me, and I think it can help a lot of parents and even kids. I mean, I don't know how many kids know every single one, or new kids or coaches. Yeah. So cool.
I think one question that we get a lot is the difference between coach's misconduct and unsportsmanlike conduct when that applies to a coach. So if you bring me to the table under control and you question judgment or application of a rule, and it doesn't result in me changing my call, that is coach's misconduct. If you're being just completely crazy in the corner and going bananas in the corner, yelling at me about every call, that's when a coach would get hit for unsportsmanlike conduct versus coach's misconduct. And there's no warning for unsportsmanlike. You're getting a point right away. And on your second one, you're gone. So that's what I always tell people is be under control.
All right, Sips, man, I really appreciate you. And I'm honored always to have you, and you're always welcome.
Thanks, buddy. Have a great week.
You too.
Bye-bye.